I gave us a hot second of thought. And I do think one of my favorite mistakes, like one that I really enjoy, was when my daughter was 8 and kids actually went to school. Do you remember that? Like when they went to school in the old days? Yeah. My daughter came home from school one day and she was like, Mom, so-and-so I have big thighs. And I'm like, what? And like flashes of rage, right? Like I had an eating disorder as a teenager. I lost my shit. And in that moment I said to her, well, so-and-so's mom's an asshole who doesn't like herself. I didn't filter it. Like I literally said, so-and-so's mom's an asshole who doesn't like herself. That's where that comes from. Because your thighs are strong and they play soccer and they run fast. Fine.
I don't know, man. Yeah. You never want to call them
that's not the mistake part. So then she goes to school the next day.
I have no regrets about that part. Okay.
And says to so-and-so, well, your mom's an asshole who doesn't like herself. That's why she has low self-esteem. And that's why you're talking about my thighs that way, because you hear that at home.
Oof.
And I was like, okay, so this mom who clearly is not my people, right? Because if you're an asshole and you don't like yourself, we're never going to be friends. And why are you talking that way in your house? And why is your daughter hearing that? And why is your daughter bringing that trash to school? I had this slight moment of embarrassment, and maybe I should have filtered myself a little bit, maybe not use the word asshole. Maybe if I could have just said, maybe her mom has low self-esteem, maybe kept up. But that did get exactly parroted back to the mom, who no longer looks at me straight in the face.
I mean,
but she's not my people. She's not my people. No. So I would think that is, so again, expert mistake maker here. I probably shouldn't have used the word asshole.
Yeah.
I could have censored that.
Yeah. But it is, I mean, that is a challenging moment I'm struggling with. We both have 10-year-old girls at the moment, and, you know, dealing with their self-esteem and trying to teach them how to be confident, worthy, like feel worthy humans is so much harder than I feel like when they were tiny and we were just trying to make sure that they were eating and sleeping. But I mean, it's just a different kind of energy.
Exactly. And I think the hardest part about it is, it was like, I'm very clear on what I need to do in my home. And I'm very clear on how I have to parent to instill confidence and security. Unfortunately, I wasn't prepared for other kids and other shithead parents, right? Because in my house, we talk about all the amazing things our body can do and treat our bodies with love and gratitude. We talk about food as fuel. You will never hear the F word, fuck yes, fat no, in my house. But I was not prepared for these other shitbags infiltrating my, confidence bubble. And that sucks. And that's hard to parent against.
It is hard. And it's hard too. I mean, I feel like I'm kind of aligned with that. We don't use those words. We don't ever have those things. And I was just lying in bed with my daughter last night and she was like, I have chubby thighs. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It's like, where does it even come? I mean, it's so ingrained in us and it does not come from me. I was, it's just shocking. And is it from other kids? You'll never know half the time.
I think a lot, but think about it. Think about how many women you know who don't like themselves and don't treat themselves with respect and kindness. And that's mirrored to their daughters, who then take that shit to school and take that shit to TikTok and take that shit to, text change. That's just the reality. If we were all mom mirrors who walked around liking ourselves and radiating positivity and good energy and confidence, well, then that's what our kids would know and that's what would be contagious. But unfortunately, that's not the case. And our kids are soaking that up too.
Yeah. And we are reeling from our moms really not even thinking about themselves, letting alone liking themselves.
Yeah. Oh, my mom definitely thought about herself. She's like, look at this fur coat I got.
Oh, yeah.
I can go sit in coach in the back of the plane.